Good morning, everyone. It is Thursday. And Mal will be here in just a moment. What we got? Just a few amiibo.
Not anymore.
Moving them down here. There we go. That's a lot of this. All right. That's it. I also realized I couldn't see, but I'll just use my shirt. Hi, everybody. The games are now fully packed up. Except Game Boy. Game Boy didn't get packed up yet. Oh, that did not. That's better. All right. We can play. I mean, technically, there's good games on Game Boy. Like Tetris. None of the consoles are packed. The consoles are just still on a shelf. But that's because historically, when I've like packed the consoles, we wind up with at least one broken console, and I'm like, I ain't doing that again. So when it's time to move the consoles, those are gonna like move
in my lap
carefully in Mal's lap or something, because like it was like every move we discovered a new console had broken, and I was like, okay, forget this. I'm not doing this anymore. Anyway, hi everybody. We're awake.
Barely.
Doing the best. So how much was it to move? It was like $50,000. That seems like it was a very expensive move. Why was it so expensive? Well, we did have a limo pick up every single console individually. So we had like 20 limos come.
Master Link says we keep the boxes. We do too, but we don't have boxes for like the really old stuff. Like the Dreamcast box does not exist.
Yeah. Like I don't have a box for a Sega Saturn. I could get one, but it would cost like several $100s for cardboard, so I'm just keeping it.
Let's see, I can see careful. The PS3 box. I can see the Switch box, the Wii box.
Yeah. The Wii is as far back as I keep, as I've kept boxes. So, I have an N64 box, it's Chaz's. Because Chaz was like, do you want this? And I was like, yeah, that's neat. I'll take it. But I also have 3 N64s. So, you know, I'll just move them with my hands. It's fine. Were you gonna plan on talking about yesterday?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. We'll get through alerts.
I should put that in mod.
You probably should put those pictures in mod.
Yeah.
Mal did something really cool yesterday. So,
I can also go grab the thing. I probably will. I'll start by putting this in mod.
It's a cool story. You'll like it. I thought this was from a video game, but it's not. We had 22 months from TrevBot911. 36 months from Aaron the Anime Almanac. That's a 3. Congrats on 3. 27 months from Manic Mama. 80 from Armored Frog. 13 from Jim Bob Sue.
I'm gonna go grab those things.
Okay. 5 months from Sunny Sounds. 350 bits from Radio Dread, who's a clown tested. Have I ever heard this song? Hi, welcome back.
See, it sounds like a Rhythm Heaven. Bounce.
Yeah, there's something about it that feels very much like from a game or something. We had 42 months from Guy Extronaut, 49 from AirSteve57, 84 months from JCJX, that's a 7, and 12 months from Dernesefa, that's a 1.
It's too hot.
I did it. I read the things. Op it. Renee says, I've been up since 3 a.m. This music is so perky.
We were talking at like midnight. What are you doing?
Every once in a while, me and Chaz and Jeff will, and sometimes you will go to a Mexican restaurant and eat tacos. And there is like a 50% chance that when we go, the music, like every single track that comes up has at least like 180 beats per minute. So you're sitting there eating tacos and you're just kind of like, because it just doesn't stop. It's like, yeah, and it's fun. And like whenever we go and it's not doing that, I'm kind of upset. But like I can't ask the server, be like, hey, could you put on higher tempo music? Chaz says that in the color scheme does feel like a kart race will break out at any moment. Yeah. Anyway, it was I like that about it. That's a big pro to me. When you go to a restaurant and the music is so pumped up, that's a good way to get you out of the restaurant faster. There's nothing mellow about it.
Faster.
Because you're like, you don't even know what's happening. So anyway, why don't you talk about what happened yesterday? Because I know it was such a cool thing for you.
So I don't remember exactly how I found out about this. I think I had heard that sometimes there's a particular author that when she releases a new book, she goes on tour. And I'm like, because someone was asking about it somewhere in a circle I frequent online. And I was like, wonder where she's going. And it was like Chapel Hill on September 10th. I was like, Haley, you want to go with me? And she's like, yeah. So, Catherine Applegate's new book came out on Tuesday. And if you know, she sort of did a little bit of a pen name change. Mm-hmm. And she used to go by K.A. Applegate and wrote Animorphs with her husband. And this was like my childhood.
We've talked about Animorphs a good bit on Breakfast Stream even.
So Haley and I went to the signing yesterday. And she was in Chapel Hill at the Chapel Hill Library. Which is right next to Raleigh. So I pre-ordered this, so I had it. And it's a little chapter book, but they're like there's illustrations in it, and it's super cute. Her recent stuff is children's books. She wrote The One and Only Ivan, that was a Disney movie. And it won like a Newbery. So yeah, this is her new one. And I had it signed for Jordan. Haley's here. Hey Haley, good morning. So this is her new book, and it's about a stuffed animal bear and a cat that takes stuffed animals and brings them to her person. So, it says on the back, here at Second Chance's home for the tossed and treasured, Pocket said, our only job is to wait and hope, always with hope, and while we wait, to care for each other. So I haven't read through this yet, but I know it's going to make me cry. And I'm probably going to start crying. But Animorphs was my jam, and all of the middle-aged people in the back of the signing, she's like, I see you back there, Animorphs fans. You back there with no children that came here to see me. And we all kind of gathered and we were chatting, and we let all the kids go first and get all of like their children's books signed.
Yeah.
And she knew. And then, so she signed this for me. Haley had brought some fan art she found from 26 years ago, and she signed that for her. So she wrote, "For Mal, you matter." Haley says, the one guy said, we're here to heal our inner child. So yeah, that's right. So, she signed it for me. We talked a little bit. She gave me a hug, took a photo.
And we have photos.
One second before you hit play, I want to explain something.
Sure.
You were supposed to bring a stuffed animal with you because this was about stuffed animals.
Yeah.
And I forgot to grab Little Kitty, but she pulled out a stuffed animal, and one of the photos is of it. I think I put it in, and it was a pink axolotl. And she said, it's an axolotl. She said, but I named him Axe after a character in an old book series I wrote. And like all of us in the back were like, that's right, because that's one of the characters in Animorphs.
So let's look at the photos. There's Mal getting a hug.
She was so sweet. She's super kind. I was getting a little teary-eyed. She's like, you're gonna make me cry. So it was really great.
I love that.
The person in line behind me had written her a letter. There was her talking about, like, she was talking about the history of stuffed animals and teddy bears with, like, Teddy Roosevelt and stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she's very cool.
There's her little axolotl. Anyway, it meant a lot to me.
I love that.
Some people are pointing out her shirt. She's a very big ally.
Mm-hmm.
Haley says, do you want my photo? It's on my blue sky. Yeah, if
Yeah.
one of the mods wants to grab that. I don't have Haley's photo because it's on Haley's phone.
This is already here.
Yeah.
So fast. Yeah, that's art that Haley did a very, very long time ago and got it signed, which is very, very cool. So.
She said, she's like, we used to live out here. And I don't know, she didn't say specifically like Chapel Hill or Raleigh. She's like, and I forgot how beautiful it is. She's like, and I wondered why we moved away. And she goes, I think it was the humidity.
Yeah, I mean it's fair. It's fair. It's like walking through a swamp sometimes. Yeah, I'm so glad that you got a chance to go do that. That was a very cool experience. Haley, she said she didn't want to deface my artwork. I told her I'd be more likely to display it if it had her signature. I'm impressed that you still had that you had art from when you were 10.
Because I know I do not.
I think my parents might have some stuff that I did when I was younger. But like, Haley says, I'm amazed I found it randomly a month ago. Yeah, I don't have, at least here, I don't think I have anything of mine that is old like that, so.
The girl in line behind me had written her, like, back in 1999 to Scholastic, and she wrote her back and had a letter, and it was like, it was kind of like a stock letter, but there was like a PS that referenced her letter.
Yeah.
And it was signed, and so she brought that to get signed again. And that was very cool.
That is very cool.
And he says, does it have the illustration? It should. This is one of the original printings. Yeah, it does. The bottoms of these were a little flip book.
Mm-hmm.
So, I think one of the reprints doesn't have those, which is sad. There's graphic novels, if people didn't know. In 2020, they started releasing graphic novels of Animorphs.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
So, several ways to enjoy the series. You know? Neat. I'm very, very excited that you got to do that.
Me too.
Both of you got to do that.
And then we went out for ice cream.
It was a great evening.
We also got dinner, but we went to Goodberry, which is a local chain. I had never been, and it's custard. It was on par with Kopp's. And you know how I feel about Kopp's frozen custard in Milwaukee.
You talk a lot about Kopp's.
I do. Anyway, Goodberry's was incredible. I was very impressed.
I didn't know it was a local chain.
Mm-hmm.
Neat. Yeah, these are high standards.
Yeah.
Very, very high standards. Well, now I want it. At some point, I ate the frozen pizza.
One of the Kirkland ones?
Yeah, one of the Costco frozen pizzas. And then I packed up the rest of the Switch games. Wow, thrilling. Thank you. I did cook it.
Costco frozen pizza starts with C, so it checks out.
Correct. That's why I'm legally allowed to eat it. Yeah, and then I just like worked on various stuff. There's been a lot of like emails and junk to send.
I did see you emailed this morning.
Yeah. Well, I don't email in the mornings because
you schedule send.
I schedule send. Schedule send is like the greatest invention because it makes a difference. Like it just makes it. I know not everyone uses their email the same way, but I have found that in like a lot of the corporate world, when I'm emailing people with like real jobs, that if I email them at like 11 p.m., I'm less likely to get a response as quickly as if I schedule send it for like the morning. And I've learned to that, and I'm like, okay, then I guess I'll just do this. So now I still do the emails at 11 p.m. Tell us about your corporate world observations. Well, Haley, I have a unique perspective because I'm someone that doesn't exist in that world, but I have to interact with people from that world. And I've learned that that's what you gotta do. You schedule send them because whenever I send emails at 11 p.m., sometimes they get missed or it takes a while to respond. And I'm like, all right, I'll just schedule send this for 8 a.m. It's great. It's like a secret cheat code to get your email seen. Boop. Done. Excellent. Stephen is respectful of other cultures, like corporate people. For the longest time, I just sent emails whenever, because to me, email is whenever.
It's a box that goes in for someone to look at.
Every day of my life is the same, and all times of every day of my life is the same. There are no hours. So I'm like, I don't know, it's like 2 in the morning, and I'm like, yeah, email. And then as I got older, I was like, oh, wait, there's a problem here. I also realized that maybe it makes you look insane if you send emails at all times. So now, how many hours in a day? I don't know, 0? So now all of my emails just arrive at 8 a.m. And if I'm emailing someone that's in Pacific time, it arrives at 1 p.m. I did it. I learned.
It's really hard for me to remember what time zone Arizona is.
They don't count, I think.
They flip because they don't do daylight savings.
Yeah.
So there's sometimes Mountain Time and sometimes Pacific Time, and I forget what time of year.
It's completely reasonable to forget. Listen, don't even... The best thing to do for Arizona is just to consider them Pacific forever. Because I don't know when we're flipping. I don't know what time it is there.
I wish we didn't do daylight savings time, but whenever I'm talking to my friends in Arizona, I'm just like, does 1 p.m. Eastern work? Because I forget what time it is for you.
Yeah.
Or, you just tell me when, but convert it to Eastern for me. Or give me like a countdown, like 3 hours from now.
Like, it's cool that Arizona does that, but it's actually not cool because the rest of us don't. If we all did it, then it would be fine.
Yeah.
But when it's just Arizona, then the rest of us are like, well, crap, man.
Isn't it a part of Ohio, too?
Yeah, there's something.
Hawaii doesn't either? Okay.
Yeah. And, like, it means Arizona's fine. It's you. It's everyone else. The other thing is if you're in Arizona, it doesn't matter.
I wish we didn't switch.
So if you're in Arizona and you're doing everything like locally to your state, totally cool. And then when you have to interact with anyone outside of the state, it's just like, we gotta stop saving daylight. We really do.
Aqua Brandy says, I think it's Indiana you're thinking about. Yeah, it might be. I knew it was like the edge of the Midwest.
Yeah.
All of China was the same time zone, and that was kind of wild.
Yeah. Which, like, it makes sense and also doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
Because because China's large, so depending on which side of China you live on, like 6 p.m. means something very different.
Yeah.
So, like, that's cool. But, yeah, you would have either a lot of extra daylight or not daylight. I guess they base it kind of like on the center.
I can't remember what they said. I feel like it was the center. And they told us when we were there. But this was 2019. I forgot.
Fossick says, I was born on the far eastern side of China, and sunrise can be as early as 3:40 a.m.
Oh, it's based in Beijing time? That's pretty far east.
Huh.
I mean, it's not the furthest east, but it's pretty far east.
All this talk is reminding me that time is an illusion. I mean, we made it up. It's helpful. Like, we need it to, like, plan stuff. It used to be that the world wasn't as global.
Yeah.
You know? Because, like, who gives a crap whether
we need
you're in
to
a
know when
different
to
time?
send emails, Renee.
But now everything is, you know, global, and it's, like, really important. I had a friend who does all sort of, like, corporate-y stuff with, like, different companies. And he'd be like, I gotta talk to the Germans. And it'd be like, whatever weird time he was doing it, it's like, this is when the Germans are awake. And I'm like,
Knowing his job, it's wild that...
I'm glad I don't have to do Zoom with Germans. I might have to email a German. But I gotta schedule send that sucker. Done. I'm trying to think,
I mean, when we talk to people we know in Japan, it's also weird.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because it's like, what, 14 hours for them?
I had to work with some Germans.
For a game thing?
Yeah. That was one of the sponsored streams I did last year. The company that was doing the PR for The climbing game, Jusant.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the PR company that I worked with for that sponsored stream was in Germany. But I didn't have to do any, like, Zoom calls. I just did the emails. The one of many climate games. There has been a lot of climate games. Jusant came out before Peak did.
I think so.
Jusant's also pretty different than Peak. Because Peak is very, like, cartoony, multiplayer fun. And Jusant's a little more, like, narrative-based. Vagabond, we like going up! We do like going up. We like when number go up. We like when people go up. How high can you go? We love it.
I don't like going up high.
But in game?
Game is okay.
There you go.
Real physical manifestation is terrifying.
Yeah, I don't want to go up.
No.
Why would I want to go up? No. I'm already up. I'm as up as I want to get.
There was a little bridge we walked across in Japan. In Mountain Town.
Yeah, I remember.
That was scary.
Was it?
I didn't like that.
But we were on a bridge.
I didn't like that.
Bridges have never...
It's terrifying.
...fallen. All bridges completely safe.
I was talking to Thomas about cleaning out the gutters on a house.
Yeah.
And he's like, I've been on my roof. And he's like... It was scary. And I'm like, yeah, I would be terrified.
I've climbed out onto roofs to film things.
Would not do.
I probably wouldn't do it now. But when I was in high school, I was, I just wanted to film things. It didn't matter how I got the footage. And I was like, well, the only good way to get this shot is to be on the roof. I did a scene. No, there's actually more than one time I was on the roof. There was we had shot a little thing in high school where there's like a sniper like leaned out of a thing, and I had to climb out onto the roof to get like that shot.
Terrifying.
It is terrifying. I think I could fall off a roof.
Yeah.
That's really scary. You know it's scary. You know why it's so scary?
Why?
Try it.
Don't fall off a roof, please.
Remember whenever we had our guy?
Oh, yeah. There was a guy looking at the roof of this house? That guy?
No, but what are you talking about?
When he climbed out the bedroom window to look for the leak.
Oh, that I didn't like that. I didn't like that
either.
I didn't like that.
No. Because he about tripped on the step through of the window, and I just mentally pictured him rolling, and I was like, no. Oh my, I cannot watch this. No, not for the gutters. Whenever we when we were going to buy this house, and we had to go through inspection for this house, the inspector came out and climbed through the window to like look at stuff, and there was a moment where we thought he was going to die because he tripped, and I was like you can actually feel your soul leave your body just briefly. It's like, and I was like, but no, I wasn't talking about that. I was talking about when like the handyman who does the handyman things here came, and we were like, clean the gutters?
You need to clean the gutters. And he was like, very high. And we were like,
so hire a professional. Hire someone who does gutters.
He also did that whenever they had to repaint the shutters. Because the HOA was like, your shutters are bad. They need painted. So then we told the landlord, and the landlord's like, I'll have handyman come out and do it. So then handyman came out and was like,
it's really high.
He's like, it's really high. And I'm like, okay. He's like, I need to go through that room and come out the window to paint them. And I was like, no, you don't.
You can't.
I was like, there's stuff there. Because that's where my office is. And he was like, but it's really high. And I'm like, it was one of the first times where I was just kind of mad, where I was like, deal with it, dude. Like, this is not my problem. This is your problem. You figure it out. And he did. I think my favorite part of it, though, was that the shutters had faded, which is why the HOA sent the letter.
Only 3 of them were kind of shaded. Or faded.
Yeah. And then they got painted the faded color, which didn't make any sense to me, but the HOA
But then
never...
they all matched.
I guess
That's
that's
what
what
they
it
wanted.
was. They just wanted it to match. It was easier and faster to just paint the ones that weren't faded the faded color. Because more had faded. Whatever is cheapest and
Landlord
fastest.
special.
The
Landlord
landlords
special.
don't give a crap. Whatever gets it back into compliance as fast as possible, they're like, I don't know. Does this look stupid? Doesn't matter. Oh my god. Anyway. Let me read some of these things. We got 23 months from 4 Sora Skies. And how about a snack?
Need a snack?
Yes.
Why not try Tiny Eddie's Pearly Brew Gelato?
It's like pearl barley.
Tapioca. What's pearl barley?
It's like barley that's been, like, I don't know, roasted or popped or something. I don't remember.
So 1,000 bits from Mouskowitz. It says, hey Eddie, what should I have as a special treat for my 30th birthday? First off,
Happy birthday.
30 is a great time for
Yeah.
gelato. I'm going to be honest, every day is a good time for gelato. But as a birthday treat, oh, heck yeah. Give me gelato.
Maybe, because it's brew, maybe it's like a coffee gelato, and then it has, like, pearl dust on it.
I do really like coffee gelato.
I don't know if there's a gelato place in Raleigh. There's a lot of ice cream places.
There's
Oh
a-
my god, there's so many.
There's a gelato place, and it's called the grocery store. Because it's good. They go on sale sometimes.
Talenti?
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 Talenti? Is that what it is? And, like, it seems like so much, especially because you're eating it with a tiny spoon. Because I get one of our little tiny baby spoons,
My coffee spoons?
and then I just eat the whole thing. It takes me a long time to eat it because I'm using the tiny spoon.
Yeah.
I really like gelato.
They have a new thing, that brand, that's, like, layered with, like, toppings.
Oh, they've had that.
Oh.
I've had that
I
before.
only just saw that.
Oh, yeah. Because they do layered with, like, different flavors, but sometimes one of the layers will be like,
Cookie crumble.
Yeah,
I just saw that.
little bits. They don't call them little bits.
I'm so tired.
When you get to the middle, there's little bits. Anyway, happy birthday. Make sure
Several gelato shops.
make sure that you treat yourself on your birthday. Yeah, we've probably never Googled gelato shop in Raleigh.
No, but I do know of so many ice cream places. Oh, there's a place in Fenton. I saw a movie in Fenton. Oh, yeah. I know about that one, I suppose. Some of these aren't gelato places. Some of these are, like, just ice cream places.
Well, yeah, it's gonna, you know. Oh, Moskowitz says, thought about it. Would love to try gelato. Don't think I've ever had it. Oh, in my humble opinion, gelato is the best. I don't know, frozen in that category with ice cream and custard. Like gelato, in my opinion, gelato is the best.
Gelato is a denser ice cream with more milk and less cream, with an intenser flavor, according to this pop-up gelato infographic. Ice cream is more whipped.
It's very smooth and it's very strong. You could have stopped with gelato is the best, and that would have been fine. It made perfect sense. It is my, of all of the things, it's my favorite, and it's, I don't know, it's not even close. But they're all good. Like
I prefer custard, frozen custard.
But they're all good. Like, who's going to turn down ice cream? Like, if you come up to me and you're like, here's this ice cream cone, I'm going to be like, well, thank you, random person. I totally trust you, and I'm going to eat this right now. But I do really like gelato.
Are there custard shops in Raleigh? Yep. It's good berries. I went for the first time last night, and it was just as good as Cops in Milwaukee.
You know what?
There's also like 5 Culvers in town. But I think Goodberry's was better.
Moskowitz says, I don't think I've ever had frozen yogurt before. I just like ice cream. I mean, so the crossover is so close that I think, I mean, this is probably a wild assumption, but I think anyone who enjoys ice cream probably enjoys all the other things.
I mean, yeah.
Like, because they're all the same product, just with variations.
But if somehow there was a food court of all of those options only,
sure,
I would go to custard.
That's fair. But like, if you've only ever had ice cream, you can pretty safely try any of the other things, and you'll enjoy them. Mm-hmm. I like frozen yogurt, but again, I like all of these things. Give me a buffet of the. It would be cool. You can't reasonably try them all back to back.
No.
That's the saddest thing. Mm-hmm. You can't do a taste test of all these things because there's not one place that sells all of them. So, and if you want to try them fresh, you'd have to go to a stand. So you'd have to go to a place where they're all there. Like, oh, maybe you can't. It's just there's not a place to get all of them in one location. I want to try them. Then I would be like, oh wait, custard is better, but I don't know that. Anyway, we get custard occasionally from Culver's. Mm-hmm. And then when I have gelato, I think to myself, this is better. So it's probably better. Anyway, we got 45 months from Devoid Art, 46 from Mean Dean, 19 from Soulswind, 31 from PF Dog, 2 months from Rex the Dino Pup, 34 months from Risen One 24/7, 500 bits from Jet Jet says, by being on the roof, you are more susceptible to being hit in the face by a flying bird. Ask me how I know. I mean, if I got hit in the face by an eagle, something's gone terribly wrong.
Go birds.
If I'm on the roof and an eagle's like, I'd be like, what? What? Eagles are neat, but they're huge. They shouldn't be on roofs.
I mean, they could be.
I mean, I can't stop them.
No.
But they're not supposed to. Stop holding a fish by hand. Ah, up here on the roof with my fish.
Watch out for this eagle.
Also 70 months from Triforce Drummer. Thank you all. Anyway.
Anyway.
Did I drink all my coffee? I did, right?
I drank all mine. Are you sad?
Sometimes.
I'm sorry.
Really appreciate it. Extra Life Turtles. Yeah, we should show Extra Life Turtles at some point.
When do I have to leave?
I'll let Chaz do that at his leisure.
Oh, I need to leave real soon.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, I'm aware.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm aware.
Yeah. It seems to me that you could make it to the end of stream, but
Yeah. They're in the queue.
Oh. Let's take a look at their Extra Life Turtles, and before we do it, let me remind you that Extra Life is on October 4th. If this is somehow the first that you're hearing of this, I would kindly ask that you put it in your phone. October 4th at noon, Eastern. For a long time, like a day. It's 3 weeks from Saturday. A lot has changed.
Yeah.
There is now $1,000 for Barnyard and $1,000 for Sesame Street Cookies Counting Carnival. We're going to learn how to count. Those are some big donations.
What's the Disco Elysium quote about the alphabet?
Oh yeah. I like to think about complex topics
like the alphabet.
Yeah. So donations are probably obviously open now, so you can donate. And we're gonna be doing a game. Games on October 4th in a completely new place.
A different place than this one.
And not this place here. It's gonna be good.
A box fort.
A box fort would be pretty great. I hope that there won't be a box fort, but it's not impossible.
No.
Anyway, yeah, it is wild that it is 3 weeks from Saturday. It's if I think, I'll be honest with you, and this is just, how the mind works. If I think October 4th, my brain is a little better with
It's like,
that.
oh, that's a ways.
That's not this month. It's like, October 4th. But if I think 3 weeks from Saturday, I start to get anxiety.
Yeah.
So I choose not to think about it 3 weeks from Saturday. Instead, it is October 4th.
We should maybe think about it as 3 weeks from Saturday, because we got to get moving on stuff.
The fact that we have to move everything in this home to another home is concerning. Because we have not been able to actually begin the moving process itself. So, it'll be fine. All of the games are in boxes. That's most of our stuff.
You're not that wrong.
I don't know how I feel about that answer.
I know. Renee, that's 3/4 of the house.
I mean, if we're judging by number of boxes, then yeah, it probably counts as packing is a big deal, right? So it's happening. How much longer will these shelves even be here? I don't know. If I can hold out until next Friday, I'll try.
Yeah.
But I don't know if I can do that. So tomorrow we're still doing Odyssey, but it's hard to say what'll happen after that. That'll be fine.
Yeah, kitchen sucks. Renee said kitchen is always the worst. You have to wrap every individual thing. Yep.
Yeah. Quiet Redhead says, plus y'all aren't moving across state. You've got this. Yeah, I was talking to Chaz the other day, and he's like, the last time we moved, we had to come from Indiana.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, that would be infinitely worse.
Is my nail polish in boxes yet? My nail polish lives in a plastic tote, so essentially it is.
You just gotta put a little lid on it and you're done.
I have to put the ones I took out last back in it, and then it's done.
So that's good. Yeah. Okay. It's hard because I've talked about this before, but I don't trust movers to move certain things. I know that they're professionals, but it's just there will not be a part of me that can trust them to move certain things. It's just I can't do it. Can you move the couch? Absolutely, move that couch. Will I let you move the consoles? No. Absolutely not. I've watched movers move things multiple times, and they're good at what they do, but they're also moving it under the assumption that you've got it boxed
well,
super well.
I mean, that's how you should ship things. You should have it shipped
Sure.
for every contingency, and
Sure.
then trust that they will get it there, but the stuff inside that you've taken care of.
Yeah, so I don't let movers move my games. I never have, and I never will. But it also means that that's 80 boxes that I have to move. So I will do that. So I packed all the games. I will move all the games. I will unpack all the games. They can move furniture. I do not let them do the games. I never have. Whenever there was a time when Claire moved, like a while back into the house that like she's in now, and then the movers like had moved all the. She was like, "Oh, these are all the games." My first thought was, never. No, absolutely not. Cosmic says, "Did they take it personal when you don't let them move those things?" No, because they're not even here. Like the stuff, I move all of my stuff before movers even are here. And then that's all they have to. Well, I guess they do walk through sometimes.
Yeah, it depends on the timing.
When we moved from our last place into this one, I remember because the guy came to do the walkthrough to see like what would be moved, and I was like, and you'll have all these shelves. I was like, none of the games on the shelves. It's like, I'll move the games. It'll just be the shelves. And the guy was like, he was like a younger guy, and he was like, dude, this is the coolest thing I've ever seen. He's like, can I take a picture of this? And I was like, yeah, that's fine. He's like, I gotta tell my buddy. He's like, you have so many PS2 games. I guess he liked PS2.
Not enough, according to Roland. We don't have enough PS2
It won't
games.
be enough until we have 1,900 games. And I'm like, no, I don't want to do that. So yeah, just furniture. I'll move the games. I also move equipment. I don't let them take equipment either. And that's just because the equipment's delicate. Like, I'm going to entrust some guy to take the cameras and the monitors and stuff. Nope. So, yeah. When you start to think about it, you're like, oh, wow, you actually do a lot of the moving yourself. And the answer is like, yeah. Yeah. There's still furniture.
The only two things I can think of that like are bigger that I would hand move of my things is going to be my easel.
Okay.
Because that thing is a pain.
Yeah.
It is not designed well for transport. That shelf on my easel that like the canvases sit on, that thing is like, you hit that wrong and it will just snap, and then I have to get a whole new easel.
Yeah.
And my bike.
Sure.
Yeah.
You know what hasn't been packed up yet? Beans. Yeah, so computers, cameras, monitors, I move all that. Basically anything that could be considered equipment.
Are easels expensive?
Lights.
Depends. Mine wasn't all that expensive, but I just don't want to deal with getting a new one right now.
I think yours was like 200? 150?
150 sounds right, but it's also like 10 years old at this point. Almost 10.
Yeah, I mean, if you take care of it, there's
Yeah.
no reason why it can't just last for
I do want to get
time.
a different one at some point. I want to get a metal one. Like I had in college.
Okay. Your first one that you were using for Malmix was metal.
Oh, that was bad though.
It was bad.
This is like
It was-
what I have now, but metal.
Okay. It was the jump that you had, if you watch like the first few Malmakes or whatever, that easel versus what you have been using for like 10 years, like that's very noticeable because it was like,
Yeah, if I was doing any tapping, I had to hold the whole thing.
yeah, that's not good. That's a bad easel. But you know, you get what you pay for. When you were starting out, we tried to do things as cheaply as possible. So we had 300 bits from Will Peters, who says, "What do you think a black hole company would do?" By black hole, I mean the ones from space. Well, if they made black holes, that would be bad. Maybe they clog them up. disposal. They just go somewhere and they have like a little tiny pocket black hole. This is how, you know, just a little dirt. This black hole needs filled. Just a little dirt. Can't wait for Neil deGrasse Tyson to talk about this on Star Talk. When you have a black hole, you just need a lot of dirt. We 300 bits from Game Girl Life says, well, my brother applied for a loan for his very first car. Fingers crossed that it gets approved. Very cool. I hope that that gets approved and he's driving an automobile. Depending on where you are, it's real important. Some places in the country you don't need automobile.
Wish we didn't.
We're really in the wrong city for...
We really are in the wrong city.
Not the right city. Definitely not the right city.
The Raleigh buses, like, have a little chuckle. Like, the way they sound, they kind of do this, like, They have a little chuckle.
What are you talking about?
The Raleigh buses system. The Raleigh bus system.
When do they chuckle?
I don't know if it's brakes or acceleration, but they do this little chuckle.
Oh. I thought you meant like when you got on the bus.
No.
Like you're entering the bus and the bus is like, duh?
The physical bus, when it's...
I need to take this.
I need to go. I have to. Okay.
Give me a second. I should not be getting a call from this number right now.
Okay. The city buses do that too? Yeah. It's the engine braking? Okay. One of my bike friends pointed it out and now I can't unhear it. I think I'll walk to the grocery store after stream. Vagabond. God, I'm so jealous. What am I looking for? The bus is Banjo. Good morning, Josh. Josh, we miss you, and I'm really excited to see you soon for Extra Life. Let me talk about things that are coming up, because as soon as he gets back, I have to go. I have an allergy appointment. Today is Thursday, so tomorrow morning I'm going to be painting. I'm finishing, I think, the, Camera Obscura piece I've been doing. I have to bring some highlights in. Maybe some shadows. I haven't decided on the shadows yet. We're gonna do the highlights first and see how I feel about it. And then tomorrow night we're gonna play Odyssey. And Steven was like, we're gonna see about these bookshelves. If the bookshelves aren't here, we can't do the green screen. The bookshelves will be here tomorrow for Odyssey. But I don't know what next week's looking like yet. How is the backlog on paintings? I have the leaf ripple piece that I need to take eBay shots for, and then I need to get all of that online. That's where that's at. I have the time lapse, I have the Redbubble, I do not have eBay, so therefore I can't post it yet. And I think that's it. Because Goldenrod went out, and I think it might be arriving tomorrow to its home. Oh yeah, there's a direct tomorrow morning. I don't know if I'm gonna be awake. I need to sleep. I have not been sleeping great. So tomorrow night will be Odyssey. Monday, I'm going to continue playing Ghost Trick. And next week will be next week. I don't know yet. It's at 8 a.m. Central. Well, see, the shelves they're screwed into the wall, so they have to come off the wall. And there's a lot of them. There's so many of them. Sleep Mal, yeah. Until, like, we're not in charge of this place anymore, I don't think I'm gonna have a good night's sleep. And I got weekend plans. We are in Eastern. We're still in Eastern. It's just going to be Eastern. I think those are all the things that are coming up. I did a really hard bike ride last Sunday, and I'm gonna do another really hard bike ride this Sunday. Josh says, I'm very excited to be down there for Extra Life. We're excited to have you. Renee says, I will try to take a nap if you try to get one squeezed in. Maybe after allergy. Home stretcher at the tail end of it, that's true. That's true. Hi, welcome back.
Hi.
Was that what I think it was?
That was a useless call that I dealt with yesterday, and someone else called and was like, hi, I'm calling about the thing, and I'm like, I dealt with this yesterday. It was a useless call. It's very I'm like, okay, I talked to a person yesterday, and they were like, it's all done and dealt with. It's done. And then they called today, and they're like, well, now I'm calling. And I'm like...
It should be done. Is it not? Did you ask them that?
Well, they didn't know.
Why didn't they check?
They called, and I'm like, I dealt with this yesterday, and they're like, oh... And I'm like, so why? Anyway, it's my turn on the phone.
I want to talk to you.
That was a situation where I had dealt with a thing. Someone else from that office did not check and then called me, and I'm like, it's done.
So your car's extended warranty, wasn't it? I need to leave.
My car's warranty is so long now.
I need to leave.
All right, get out of here.
I'll call or text you when I need you to do the thing.
Okay. I'm here.
I already put the thing in your wallet. You'll need a pen.
Okay. I'm so tired. I've been so busy for a month. More than a month. We're like going on 6 weeks. Just everything. It's like been 6 weeks of everything.
Like the beginning of July, or end of July.
Very end of July is July 29th. There's gonna be craziness and zaniness up through it, like Extra Life, and then after Extra Life, I don't know, it'll be better. It'll be better then. Hey Josh, soon it'll be Josh, I'm so looking forward to seeing you. Did you know Extra Life is 3 weeks from tomorrow? Wild. Anyway, alright, I gotta go. I gotta go. Tomorrow, not 3 weeks from tomorrow. Although I guess 3 weeks from tomorrow is the Extra Life test stream. 3 weeks from Saturday, but whatever, it's... You know. I'm gonna go, I have things to do. I don't know what I did. I'm like, did I schedule something? I don't know. There's videos. And I'll see you in the morning. 11 a.m. for painting. See you then.